What's good? Welcome back. My name is H Duelist. I'm coming to you with a Shadal budget deck profile. This deck is like $100 or less. I got this from my local card shop and everything. And I'm a budget Yu-Gi-Oh player, so most of my videos will be budget related because we poor in these streets, right? But we like to play Yu-Gi-Oh. So let's get started with the main deck. I'm gonna put the extra deck on the side, and I do not have a side deck at the moment. I'm trying to work out the side deck with this meta. So once I figure out a good side deck, I will do another update to the salamangreat budget deck. So let's start off with the salamangreat package. I have one Gazelle, one Falco, one Fowl. Then here comes the doubles. I have two Jaguars. Then I also run two Spinnies. Then I have another two Foxies. And I run two Foxies because I think a third one is kind of bricky at the moment. Even though it has that pot of duality effect that I can excavate three cards, it's still kind of bricky because you're not all gonna get a salamangreat card. So it's kind of bricky to have three. So that's the salamangreat package. Then I run three copies of Parallel Exceed. Run three copies of those. Because of the rank 4 plays, that's the main thing is running those rank 4 plays. And then when I show you the extra deck, you'll see why I run my extra deck is kind of different from most salamangreat players. So here's another Cyberverse engine. I run three Lady Debugs because I can pitch off and make a Bay Links and then get my combos. And that is a great search for Gazelle, just in case you don't get Circle. For some reason, this deck, even though it got hit to one, I could never pull Circle. It's so weird. Now it goes to hand traps. I have three Ash Blossoms. This is when I got these copies of Ash Blossoms, I was so happy and I felt like I was late in the game. I had got these copies from the Soul Butter Structure deck, and I got this copy from Dual Devastator. But when I finally got my three, I was like so happy. You couldn't tell me what I was doing. I was so happy. Now, here's the other one. I'm playing three Skullmeisters. I don't know about the Skullmeisters really. Every time I get them in my hand, I'm kind of bricky. They're kind of bricky. So if you have a copy of Flame Buffalo, I will substitute these for Flame Buffalo. It varies. It varies. I might keep them in the deck, but it varies. It kind of breaks when it comes to playing the meta. So, all right, here comes the singles. I have one salamangreat Circle, one Sanctuary. I run a Foolish Burial, the pitch Jaguar, so I can do the link plays. I run one Monster Reborn. Then here comes the doubles. I also run two Will of the Salamangreats. I run this just because this is just like a Monster Reborn for Salamangreats, and I like reoccurring my monsters when I get done with them, and then sometimes somebody destroys them, I can reoccur them and then relink them and then go off like that. So running two is great just because if you got Pot of Desires and you banish one of them, you always have a second copy. Don't do three though, because that will get really bricky. Only run two because I run three Pot of Desires. Now, if I had Pot of Exuberance, these would not be there, but Pot of Desires is still a great card The only thing is I don't like banishing things. So, but I'm still thinking about playing Zeraboros. Besides, I get to the extra deck and I'll talk about the extra deck when I get there. Then I run 3 Cyanide Minings, and these are really cheap. I remember when these came out, these was like maybe $30 to $40 a piece, and now they like $3 a piece. So they're really cheap. So if you want to play a Cypress engine or a salamangreat engine, these are like great to pick up. So then we're going to the traps. I play 2 salamangreat rages and 2 salamangreat wars. And the good thing about salamangreat rages and stuff like that, with Sunlight Wolf, you can always bring them back, and with rage, you can just bring them back from the graveyard or anything. So you don't really need more than 2, but these are like the best cards. So if you don't have these, you're just not playing. You're really not playing salamangreats at all. So there goes for those. And the final 3 traps, I play 1, 2, 3 Solomon Strikes. And I have been playing Yu-Gi-Oh for a while. And the craziest thing it was, I didn't know that this mug says no to anything, really. Let me read you the effect real quick. When a monster will be special summoned or a monster effect, pay 1,500 to get the summon or the activation if you destroy this that card. See, I always thought it just does monsters. Like when you special summon a monster, it could destroy it. I didn't know it do monster effects, so that's why I run 3. And yes, these are great. These are amazing. Now let's get into the extra deck. Put these right here. The extra deck. Now the extra deck, you see every salamangreat profile, you know you gotta run 3 copies of Balinks. That's a staple. You can't change that. I seen this one man do 2 copies of Balinks, and I was like, that's retarded. 3 copies of Balinks, 3 copies of Sunlight Wolf. Mandatory. You gotta have 3. You gotta have 3 Balinks and 3 Sunlight Wolf. Can't do nothing else. Now, this is where you can play around with your extra deck. I run personally 2 Heat Leos. And when I've been dueling, I rarely get to these. The only reason why I get to these is because the back row removal and they changed the attack on things. But I rarely do that. It's rare why I do that. Then I play 1 Link Guerrero. I can never say his name. Play that for the traps. So this would be a good card for Eldritch. Now I play Transco Talker and Update Jammer for the double hit combos and everything. Now here's where I'm thinking about changing for I play Borsword Dragon. I play him, but I'm also thinking about trading him for a let me get him out. For a Zoroboros. It's because Zoroboros banished things and he could come back with stronger whatever is in my banish. And if I play in Desires, he could be a pretty beat stick. I don't know. I'm gonna probably play test and see which one. I could get out more. So if y'all have a copy of him, put him like in the back button. But I'll play test and tell y'all about that more later. Then, so let's finish that. And then my XC's monsters, I play one Tornado Dragon. Is Tornado Dragon, the reason why I play Tornado Dragon is I could get rid of problem spells that Helio's not gonna be there all the time. So it's really a back row removal for the time being. I play one Abyss Dweller. This is like this is like a staple now. Like if you this is really a staple. This should be like up there with Monster Reborn, Full Scenario, and everything. This should be in everybody's deck, and even if we don't come up to it, it should still be there. And then I play number 41 Babuska. So that's my deck. Next deck I am working on is Prank Kids, and I will come to you with that. And if y'all have any suggestions that I should change out my deck, put it down in the comments. I'm open the ears to everything. And thank you, and I pass time.